All right, we're back on the Mana Symbol channel. We're going to play one of those bad decks that I love playing. It's Grixis Control. This was a 5-0 or challenge result by somebody. I want to say 5-0. This looks like a 5-0. It's playing 3 copies of Traumatic Critique, which I don't think makes a lot of sense in this deck. But it certainly can help us just burn people out. We're playing 4 copies of Snapcaster Mage, and that's really all I need to know. We're playing Fatal Push, we're playing Snapcaster Mage, we're playing Lightning Bolt, and I'm all about it. So let's get in there and let's lose some matches. But you know what? I'm gonna have a great time doing it. Looks like your win con? Yeah, I mean it certainly could be. It's not, the thing is it doesn't scale very powerfully. I don't like, by the time this is like a big deal, we could be playing whatever that insane Cruel Ultimatum. Yeah, exactly. Like end of turn, end of turn like 2-1 with flash plus a lava axe is definitely going to get some people. I don't know that we need to play 3 copies, but and like you could do a lot of chip damage with Bowmasters and fetch lands and like bolt, snap bolt. It draws 2 cards and flips Tamiyo. Ah, that's the reason. You can flip your Tamiyo on turn 2 with this. Okay. That's definitely worth considering. Sometimes you're going to go turn 1 Tamiyo, turn 2 Critique for 0, draw 2, discard, and flip to Tamiyo. Because we're only playing 2 Tamiyos, so we're not counting on them. Like, we're not counting on trying to, like, ride one most of the time. Has anyone in chat seen the Speed Racer movie from 2009? Because I got a ticket to go see it tonight because they're doing it on the classic movie flashback at the local theater. This is a mulligan. We basically can't play most of our hand. That's definitely a mulligan. We have 0 lands. Well, it's nice to see this league is starting strong. I mean, we drew the thing. I guess we might as well do it. Oh, except that this is mandatory tap land, huh? Okay, so let's send this Snapcaster because he's not doing anything in the early game. I mean, I think I'm going to jam a turn 1 Tamiyo and just try to make clues and get there. Can't say that you have. It's directed and by the Wachowskis, and it looks really like I saw the trailer for it because I went to see a movie and they were playing trailers for their classic film things, and so I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks sick. Like, okay, okay, find it untapped black mana. Okay, well. Let's not get completely... Nope, thank you. Let's not get completely buried. This is Shoggomoth, right? So I'm not super worried about what they could play on 3, and then theoretically I have time to remove some of their stuff. Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. At least not now. Eventually I will be, but I'm not worried about that. Can flip Tamiyo next turn with a land draw. Yeah, but I don't... Well, I could definitely flip it if I want to. I think I just killed the halfling here. But then they can exile it and put the counter on the Young Wolf and they get the mana anyway. So that doesn't actually help me. That's how that works, right? Yeah, that's exactly how that works. Like finding the land drop? Yeah. Might as well. I mean, we were on a mull to 5 against a linear combo deck. This could also find me another blue card if they want a chord. Because, like, these clues are great, but they're not doing anything for me soon. Okay, Fatal Push is great. So we ditch the Cling to Dust. Flip to Tamiyo. Play this. Do that. So we're not in danger of getting beat down. So that's kind of great. I mean, not really, but... it's fine. Maybe should have kept the Cling. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the... Probably don't need this Force Negation. You want me to double Cling to get rid of the Young Wolf, right? Oh, that's terrible. Should have kept the Cling. I forgot that this is a card that they play, so that's on me. I mean, now if I push the Halfling and then they put the counter on the Young Wolf, that doesn't really get me anywhere much, but it's a shame I didn't have a blue card in hand because pitching the counter that Dredger's Insight would have been really nice. Just did not work out. My worry, Ballista is infinite life. I don't think I have time to worry about anything like that. Yawgmoth is a very complicated deck, and I am not in a very well-informed position on how to play Modern, so... They didn't even attack. Okay. So if I kill the Halfling, then... I'm probably just supposed to... What the hell? Oh, this isn't the card I thought it was. I thought this was the other thing. This is not that other thing. Okay. Well, that's good. So I should have fetched. Looks like they're respecting a third Cling. Is that what it looks like? I don't think that's what it looks like, but okay. I guess I could have cracked a clue to try to dig for the next land drop. So now everything is a Yawgmoth. So before that happens, I should kill the Halfling. And then kill the young wolf. It'll come back with a counter, but then... No, wait, that doesn't... I don't know how any of this stuff works anymore. I don't know how Agatha's Soul Cauldron affects this all. I don't think it matters if I kill it. It comes back with a counter, and then it gets the Yawgmoth ability anyway. So I don't think I have to kill it. And if I don't have to kill it, I don't want to. Oh, now we can kill it. So now they don't get to have any Yawgmoths. And in theory, they shouldn't get to draw a card right now, right? Although I don't... Maybe not. Maybe that's not how that works. Sacrifice a creature and one target creature and draw a card. No, they can. Because it doesn't have protection from humans like Yawgmoth does. Yawgmoth can't put a counter on Yawgmoth. But Young Wolf with the Yawgmoth ability can put a counter on Young Wolf. So they should have been able to draw a card there, right? I think so. Up to one? Oh, that's right. So I guess they just didn't need to? Whatever. Okay. Probably not worth boarding in. Oh, we don't have like anything to board in. I mean, I could bring in Consign for the Cauldrons, but I think we're just supposed to win with the main deck configuration. Okay. They're just chipping on my Tamiyo? Okay. Flame kills Cauldron anyway. Oh! Oh, this has a shatter mode. Oh, sick. That's huge. I should be doing that right the hell now. After they activate it here, I guess. I forgot that this has shatter mode. I assumed it didn't because Prismari Command does. I wait for them to... Yeah, no, I'm waiting on that. Hopefully they don't go for my Cling. Because that'll be a big deal. They did go for my Cling. Wheel. Yeah, I don't know what I thought the third mode on Flame of Anor was, but... And I thought Dredger's Insight was that thing that's not Oath of Druids that is currently popular and is clearly Oath of Druids. There's the Sultai deck where it's like, that's their whole thing. Ritual, yeah. Spawning Ritual? That maybe? That sound birthing Ritual sounds right. I think it's birthing Ritual. Yeah. Wow, 3 cards in hand and nothing to do. They might have a cord, but that's okay. Okay. We might be in a good spot here. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your... Sorry, what? Half the number of cards. Okay. Okay. Probably should counter that. That's just too much power. Obviously, that puts me shields down against some of their stuff, but I mean, It's only so much you can do. Creepy elk? Yeah, creepy elk's creepy. Not as creepy as that creepy deer from Adventure Time, where it took off its hooves and it had little hands. Ugh. Something super creepy about that. Man, if we win this game, I'm gonna be a happy camper. No, I'm not, because it's gonna tempt me to play more modern, and I'm gonna want to get back into paper modern. Yeah, endurance beats the hell out of a lot of people. That card is really good. 3/4 flash for 3. Yeah, 3 mana, 3/4 reach with flash. Just on base stats, it's sick. All right, opponent's tanking on something. Here it comes. Strangly boy. One strangly boy. Overgrown Tomb? Yeah, I mean... Oh, this is at 7. I mean, I just do this, right? There's no way I don't. Yeah. So I'll draw my deck. I mean, half my deck, but like realistically. Well, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. That would have been really bad. Orcish machine gun. Dude, that would have straight up killed me. Bowmasters almost makes you want to board this in. All right, is there anything that's bad in the main deck here in this matchup? Force of Negation's not great, but it's not bad. Spell Pierce is probably not great, and Consider's probably like it's just there so that you can shave it. Yeah, Logic Knot. Yeah, probably fine. I think I'd rather have the Consider than the third Fire Magic. I'm gonna go like this. They could have Veil, but some of their spells are kind of expensive, like that they want to resolve. I'll keep this. Versus have X1, X2s. Oh, I guess I wasn't thinking of the scaling. Sorry, because it's just so like it becomes so mana inefficient. Yeah, we'll see. I forgot that it goes up. Like, because the only mode that's efficient is the non-scaled, like the pay 0 extra. Yeah, it's probably worth having it for the next one. Well, Spell Snare was gonna be nice, but now it will be nice to surveil with a blue-black land. Oh well, you know what? Thoughtseize bug, still alive and well. a shame. Thoughtseize bug. Oh, I missed playing with Shock Fetch. Oh my god, I'm already at 50. Okay. Think because there's no way that I'm gonna kill that before it attacked. I guess the reason to shock here would be then I'd be able to go snap Spell Snare. I think I like my choices. Song is Heartbreak Hotel, the boat guy. By Mr. Elvis Presley. I can't counter this. But I have to? Damn, flash creatures. I'm so far away from being able to kill it. Like, even if I draw a Fatal Push, I can't kill it. It's a little early in the game for these Snapcasters, and I haven't drawn a single Lightning Bolt or Fatal Push. Either one of them would have been great by now. I think I gotta spam one of these Traumatic Critiques. That's fine. And even more so because I'm about to discard. Okay. That solves one of my problems. No, don't need that much mana right now. Oh, right. So I have to... Yeah. Wee! Looks like meat's back on the menu. Damn. They found the line. Uh-oh. Well, if we draw land, we'll be okay. I assume. Need an untapped land. So my workday passes like molasses in wintertime. Hey, but it's July. Okay. Okay. So we have to sacrifice the Snapcaster Mage to try to block the Yawgmoth. And then in theory, they'll kill it and I can then Fatal Push. It's not great, but it's a plan. Wonder how awkward their hand is. Must be really something. Okay, here we go. Target the Spell Snare, see if they care about that. I mean, if they do, they can always exile it after the fact because they don't have anything on the stack right now. Oh, it has protection from humans. I can't block. I even called that out earlier. Well, that sucks. Okay, not a human. So I'm going to put an extra counter on the Yawgmoth. Yeah, that's fine. Which is not enough to kill my Tamiyo yet. But my Snapcaster is going to die for no reason. Like, I played this Snapcaster, it's going to get me nothing. It's just going to... Well, it did 2 damage. It's terribly unfortunate. Because if I don't block here, they just use the Cauldron to put a 3rd counter on it and kill my Tamiyo before I attack and get a clue. Pretty sure that's right. Boy, this is a toughie. Soul Cauldron really giving it to me. I would love to find a... They didn't kill my Snapcaster. They didn't ping anything. Okay, so my opponent must be new to playing Yawgmoth, right? Because there's no reason that they wouldn't do anything with that, right? They should have done something with it. A Chord? Zenith. I forgot that was legal. X equals 3. Can't do anything about that. Here comes the... What? Bowman? No, that's not a green creature. Cauldron is not so strong, actually. Okay. I feel like it's really, really... Well, in Yawgmoth specifically, it's insane. And then it's also just unfortunate that I'm playing... Draw a flame? I mean, I'd love to. Okay, so they... I'm screwed, right? Because now they just... Sack one creature to put a -1/-1 counter on the... Can they do this infinitely? I'm assuming they can. They remove the +1/+1 counter. Then they sack the young wolf. Pay 1 life, draw a card. And if I had 1 more mana, I could kill them with the Traumatic Critique. Yeah, but they have to figure it out. I don't think that they know. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it looks like they can trade. Oh, I'm making them do it because they're just bleeding clock, right? Yeah, I'm dead. They can use 1 of their life to burn me for 1. If I lightning bolt, I would be able to take this game. But unfortunately, I never drew a bolt. But it's not going to take them that long to kill me. You can still shot them in response to... Yeah, but unfortunately, they have 2 more life than me. And they have the extra counter on the Delighted Halfling. So it doesn't matter. That's why I'm saying if I had Bolt, I would be okay. If I had Bolt at the last second, I could take them from 3 to 0 while I'm at 2 and they only have 1 counter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And there's just nothing I could do about it, right? Like there's basically no... I mean, there might have been a way I could sequence differently, and because like I forgot that Yawgmoth has pro-humans, so the Snapcaster was pointless, but I don't think it affected anything. I think honestly. Draw 2? Oh yeah, we can dig for the bolt. Yeah. That is what we're gonna do. If we hit the bolt, we win. It's not unreasonable. Do it now? I'd rather do it once they're past the point so they can't kill you in response. I can't let myself go down to 1 with the Delighted Halfling in play, or I can't go down to 2 when they have the Young Wolf and the Halfling. But I can let them do this 1 more cycle. So now they can put me to 1. I need them to pay 1 more life. And then they're locked in and there's nothing they can do about it. So do we do it now? With the wolf in the graveyard. Oh, they play Verdant Catacombs. So if they put themselves... Does the didn't get it anyway. Does the does the tree do anything here? It doesn't. Oof? That's not an oof. No, that's not an oof at all. I was dead there. I was dead there and I was supposed to be dead there. The fact that it was as close as it was luck on our side, but no, we weren't supposed to draw the bolt out and win there. Like, if it happened, it would have been great, but I'm not going to say, like, oh no, I can't believe I didn't draw it. It's like, no, that's fine. There's 3 bolts in, like, 41 cards. There's not a... And we won the game 1 on a mull of 5, right? Like, that was obscene. Actually, I think I'd rather have the Edict than Traumatic Critique, because Traumatic Critique is hard to make that thing work early. Scared of Eldrazi? I didn't build this deck, so I couldn't tell you. I'm not particularly scared of Eldrazi. This sand is probably fine. 4 consigns plus 3 break. Yeah, I mean, I think that blue decks in general right now are pretty much always playing the 4 consign, and then yeah, I mean, it does seem like overkill, but maybe it's that bad of a matchup for this deck. I couldn't tell you. But it probably is, right? Okay. I think I'll surveil rather than clinging my own Delta. Nope, don't want that. Good. Oh, I should play the Hall. I was thinking about getting access to red mana. I always forget that Hall is 2, not 3. This is what happens when you're out of the game and washed up. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab the blue-red Surveil. Do I want that? Not right now. And then cling, Flooded Strand. Okay. Well, my clings have a lot of fuel. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and surveil again. You forced that? I definitely forced that. I forced the shit out of that, and I'd do it again. I'm down 2 Snapcasters, but what I need is... Okay, how does this work? When it dies or is exiled. So if I push the land and then cling it, then it does die permanently. Okay. Obviously, I don't have double black right now. So they do get to animate their land on this. I don't need to respond to it. It's okay for this to come in. Yeah, that's fine. Now, if I want to, I can surveil. Fire magic actually would have been really good here on the untap, but that's okay. Let's grab the other sewers. You like pushing the mole? Yeah, we can do that. I don't need that. Okay. So we don't want to stone rain them? I feel like I want to stone rain them. They're land screwed. I understand that it affects any mana dork, but they don't have any mana dorks right now. And in theory, I'm going to draw some of my pile of removal. Like, my deck is a pile of removal. Fortunately, I'm only drawing fetch lands, but... So I think we go push the land. Then we cling it. And there's the Sheoldred's Edict. I don't think that's worth doing, but it's also not worth doing because it's an Edict. Unless I draw into the sweeper. We'll pass here. The only thing important at the end of the turn, or at the end of the day there, was fetching before my next draw step. So we'll see what they play here. If they play another mana dork, we just Edict them. I suppose if they don't, we also just Edict them, so probably doesn't. Sacrifices a non-token creature. Okay. You're not a token, are you? No, you're a badger mole. Okay. Okay. Gonna have to cling one of the cards in my own graveyard here, but... Oh, that's not great. Their hand is probably full of black cards they can't play, though. We have a lot of really great draws. Just need to find one. God, what a pain in the ass. Well, at least they can't take out my clings, because I can use them. Snapcaster would be amazing. Why? I can't kill the cauldron. I mean, I have access to some good spells here. I'm not saying I don't, but it's not amazing. It's okay. They target Cling. So I will play the Cling. And I will target Delta. And I will exile Delta, Island, Rainforest, Force, Snap. Okay. It's really unfortunate they had a second cauldron. It's also a shame this only goes up to 3 damage. It's not enough. Okay, so they grab one of my clings. They have another badger mole. I don't have... I do have enough mana to go Fire Magic, Snapcaster, Cling. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to Stone Rain them again. Because they're going to tag my other Cling anyway. Like, there is no way that I'm going to stop that from happening. So, might as well jump. Just go ahead. Jump. Okay, gains flashback. Okay. I can attack with Hall of Storm Giants next turn. I'm not saying it's a good plan, but it's a plan. You remember how my plan was to Stone Rain them? That's been going pretty good, I'm going to say. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's been going pretty well. Puts me down the bolt or the attack with the haul. Oh, so it's just I should have played the steam vents there. I'm gonna hold on to the steam vents too in case I draw a traumatic critique and I want to pitch something, or I want to have something better to pitch. Okay. I need removal. I can't even attack right now. I mean, I can attack with the haul, but then I'm shields down. They're only up to 2 mana, maximum 3 mana. It's probably just worth time walking them, huh? It's not great, but I'll take it. It gives me another shot to draw the Well, you gotta be like this, deck. Okay, we just need to draw one Flame of Anor, and the game is over. 7+7+7 dead. Yeah, the problem is it's just not like there's no. We haven't had that kind of like. It sounds so simple when you say it like that, but I don't feel like the opening has been there. Maybe I'm wrong. Damn. Like, we have so many good outs, and we're just not drawing anything. We've just been flooded. I'm so deep into my deck, and it's just not like look at this. Like look at what is happening here. It's just not giving me anything. And this is going to be the one turn where this is the wrong decision. I guarantee it. Because then they have a bunch of extra mana. So it is a different situation than it was, but all right, the Cub is down. The Cub is not down. I forgot the way Cauldron works in this moment. There was a creature? There was a creature. I'm not a smart man, chat. Yeah, I know. It's really unfortunate. We won the first game on a mold of 5, and then this has just been such a train wreck for no reason. Like there's no reason. There's no reason this game should be such a train wreck. We could have drawn out so easily, and just didn't. Flame of Anor would have been backbreaking anytime. No, I get it. I get it. It's just we've been RNG'd a lot today. That's why it's good to not play too much Magic in a single day. Top deck Fire Magic. The mole is a 4/4. Traumatic Critique would kill them. It would literally just be lethal. Yeah. Traumatic Critique off the top kills them. No, yeah, I get it. I get it. I've been there too, Carrion. Just more of the same, huh? And now they're going to be like, chord for infinite? Oh, okay. Yeah, chord for 3. Draw the fireball. I'm trying. I'm really trying, but like nothing I could do about this. Formidable Speaker. Okay, so we're dead. We have to be dead. If we're not dead, their deck is bad. It is bad and poorly built. They get Strangleroot Geist. Okay. That doesn't do it? Let's see. They can hit me for 11 right here. It's not lethal. Oh, and if they go all in, I kill them on the crackback. So they can't even do, like, anything that's not lethal is nowhere close to good enough. Okay. Here we go. Top deck. That'll work if we hit the... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. If this... I think there's one more. Yeah, okay. So this is it. That ain't it. And doesn't save me. That ain't it and doesn't save me. All right, I did my best. No, 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 no. There it is. We were so close. We were only 6 cards away. It's good to be back. It's good to be playing Magic again. It's good to be playing cards I like. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon. I've got another hour and a bit. Probably an hour and a half that I can keep playing, and then I gotta get out of here to go watch Speed Racer. Hopefully some people have watched Speed Racer, but yeah, Spell Snares would have been great at any point when they were drawing those Badger Cubs and stuff. I mean, the Cling to Dust Stone Rains, I think they kept me in that game for as long as we were. So movie or show? Movie. Sorry, movie. Obviously, the Speed Racer show, I'm sure, well, I don't think most people have seen much of it, but all right, we'll keep this in the dark because I got the... Was an open book. He used to say, live and let live. This needs a little more. This doesn't have... Oh, there it is. All right. All right. Keeping. Okay. Opponent mulled to 6. Okay. Getting to take into E-Town. I think we're gonna negation that. I think we pitch the critique because it's too early for that to be relevant. The only thing is it can help me rummage for useful cards. Spell Snare's probably not gonna have more targets, but it could. So let's just do this. Let's just go ahead and not get turn 2 Karned. Life total's probably not going to be super relevant here. Okay. Land? That's almost as good as a land. I will consider to be pretty good. Drawing 2 Cling to Dust this early, again, is not my favorite. Oh, they've got a small KCOM. Don't need that. Not this early. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay, I suppose you may. Oh, boy. What manner of terrible thing is about to happen to me? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's so small ball. Doesn't even have a cast trigger. What kind of Eldrazi is that? It's just a little baby. No, my Snapcaster. You monster. Sure. Well, y'all remember how whoever was poking fun at the fact that this deck has way too many answers for Eldrazi in the sideboard? Well, that is about to not be a problem. I was really expecting to find a black source by now. At least to be able to cycle these Cling to Dust. Jeez. Tron? I don't... What? Yes? Are not all the Eldrazi decks Tron? Oh, they don't go for Tron, though. They must have one of the set... Oh, no. Shit. Well, I think we're dead. I mean, we could top deck a Bolt if they grab. Most are green with like 12 colorless sources. Okay, I've not been paying enough attention to the, because the last time I was playing, it was either decks with green and the creature combo or colorless Eldrazi. Those were the two. Those were the 2 decks that existed, but I'm sure it's shifted. They went liquid melt coating. Okay, if we draw the Bolt, we get out of this. Thanks, deck. I guess. Remember that Bolt that we needed that other game and that other game? We got it. So if I shock this, I lose a turn. But if I shock this, I can draw a card, which kind of is gaining me a turn. So worth shocking it, I believe. See what we got going on over there. Super. Obviously, next turn, I can use Bowmasters to chump. And honestly, because they could have had KCOM on this cycle, I probably should have held up the Bowmaster. But that's bad news, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they can almost cast one of the 7s. Okay. Okay, well. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't hit a land. So they're 1 mana short. They did not play a land last turn, or they played the temple last turn, but they've missed land drops, so they're looking for the land they need to play that. It also doesn't have haste, that particular creature. I would also like to express my fondness for that particular creature. Dome 'em. Bonk. Jumping. Come on, play a 2-mana card. Oh, it's not a 2-mana card. Oh, this is that thing. Okay. So I don't. Oh, I have an Edict. So I could flame to kill this and then have the Edict. Okay. Okay. This has trample. So 5 damage to our creature. I would love to play the Snapcaster Mage, but doesn't it? Should I be drawing 2? No, because if I don't kill this, then the Edict won't kill the. Yeah. Okay. And I don't. Yeah. There's no way to. There's no way to do it all. Edict? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Wow. Well, sometimes you just got to be in it to win it. And this is not an Eldrazi, so they can't ramp to this right now. They're close. They are incredibly close. Bowmaster go beat down. I mean, he's doing it. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So they're just 1 short. So they're gonna pick this guy. I mean, they have 7 right now, but they're 1 when they pick up the they didn't pick up the Ugin? That's terrifying. Another TKS? That'd be great. Nope. Oh, another one of those guys? No. That's fine. Because we can just snap Edict. Hey, how's it going, Dave? Unfortunately, the Pioneer queue was just exhaustively slow. I had a 20-minute queue. So we ended the league on the 4th match. Ran into the same Grease Fang player twice who... It really felt like I was in the match, but I lost both of them. We demolished a green-white Angels deck or whatever it was. We never even saw what it actually was. What deck? I was playing the second variation of the loot deck. I can give you a link. My conclusion is I want to try a version that's not playing the goggles and is instead just playing loot and expansion explosion. Plus expansion explosion plus fight with fire is just a kill. Okay, they kill my snap. That's fine. I don't think there's any of this that I actually want to. I understand that Carrion Lich, as does David, but that's part of the reason why he likes it. And again, I don't mind it being a quote-unquote dead format. I also think that like formats like pre-modern are equally quote-unquote dead, but there's more people playing them right now, unfortunately. Not unfortunate for the people who enjoy that format. It's just like Pioneer is a great format, and it shouldn't not have people playing it, and it just is that way because it's not competitive anymore, which is most of the reason why I try to only focus on formats that people actually play in paper, because that's bad. That's my only red source. That's not very nice of you. Yeah, he did. He did do. All right. I get to keep a red blue source. Unfortunately, they just hit Tron, so they'll have that Ugin next turn. So I need a counterspell for that. Logic Knot will not do it in this case, and that also won't do it. So I think we're just screwed. Yeah, we're done. Turns on push. No, it did turn on push, and I pushed the thing, but it just didn't matter because they were about to Ugin me. All right, let's figure out what we're cutting. Probably Bolt. Definitely Spell Pierce. Probably... consider... Yeah, I'm with you. I think I can keep 3 of them. No, I saw that probe because he was the one missing, not me. Dave, if you're not paying attention to chat, but you are paying attention to audio, there's a question for you. Probably just shave one of these. Call it a good one. We should smash them in this game, right? I mean, we have all the hate. I mean, I'm gonna keep this hand. There's no way you throw this away. They mulled a 6. They got pretty lucky with how hot they were drawing last game, so I'm not super concerned about it. I think we were in a reasonable spot with just a couple things going more in our favor. Okay. I made a mistake. I forgot that they had turn 1 plays. That... Oh, no, and I should have had the Spell Snare up anyway, because if they had the Ugins... I'm just not playing enough Modern right now. That's on me, y'all. That's on me. Wow. Okay, well. So they can have Tron set up off this, which I have outs for, but... So they have Tron set up off of that, so that's on me. At least we've got Consign for their first payoff, so, like, we're not going to die. Whatever it is. But the problem is their plays are so efficient this game. Like, they have so many cards left right now. Hopefully they wanted to play a 6-drop there. Oh, they probably wanted to play the Mycosynth, huh? Okay, so... I have the second black. I don't need to shock here. I also don't need to not shock here. I don't need to shock here. Get out of here, Karn. You got logic knotted, B. What set is this? Oh, Times Power Remastered, because they, for some reason, they didn't do the correct border for it. Very strange. I'll shock that. Okay. A momentary respite. Let's leave a blue up in case they go for a huge K command. Someone was playing green-black food in one of the recent challenges, Dave. Just... brutal. Okay. Keep hitting land drops because we could find the Break the Ice, and we're 1 mana short of being able to kick it, which would hopefully end the game. I think one of the cards in their hand is, at least one of the cards in their hand is the Sowing Mycospawn. Oh, great. Perfect. I don't care about that card at all. Let's do this. Deck needs more Tamiyo. I don't know the person who made this deck, or I don't understand most of their choices compared to what informed people know about playing Modern right now. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the person who built this deck built it with 2 Tamiyos with intent, because that's the right number to play right now. But I do think that Tamiyo is objectively super powerful, and like, you probably don't need the 4th Snapcaster Mage. I can almost guarantee it would be better to be playing a 3rd Tamiyo and probably 4 Tamiyos and 3 Snapcasters, and then figure out the rest of the numbers. I'm not going to object to playing 4 Snapcaster Mages, because that is what I'm here to do. So here's the thing. I think I should counter this, because I'm almost 100% sure. Yeah, I'm down for that, Carrion Lich. I'm almost 100% sure I should counter this, because if I don't, they get to Mycospawn. So I'm going to do it. I'm just pointing out that I understand that I'm counterspelling a Talisman of Resistance when they have 8 mana in play. But I can almost guarantee that one of their cards in the hand is the Sowing Mycospawn. Nope. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Why do they counter that? Because if I don't counter that, they Stone Rain me and ramp. And then I can't draw into Crack the Ice to win. Is it called Crack the Ice? Whatever it's called. Unless you're just memeing, because I explained it thoroughly. Because early in the game, they tried to play a Talisman, and I countered it. And then the rest of the turn, they basically didn't do anything. And so that pretty much guarantees... Like, that pretty much tells me, okay, one of the cards in their hand is the green Eldrazi. And so countering the second one makes another one of the cards in their hand dead. They play 4? Right. Break the ice, break the ice, break the ice. I know. Eat the pudding, eat the pudding, eat the pudding, eat the pudding, eat the pudding. I'm going to draw 2 here. I think it's the right thing to do generally, but then also if we hit the break the ice, we just win the game. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't need the body. In fact, they put themselves at 14, so honestly, I could just go to draw or just hit them for 7 here. If I don't hit anything relevant, we're just going to hit them for 7. There it is. That should be the game. Whee! Goodbye, nerd. Yeah. That'll do it. Opponent said oof. Yeah, that's definitely an oof. Oh. I will now buy 2 copies of that. Yeah, that's is a pretty good spell in that kind of situation. It's not bad. Opponent rolls a 6. If I had a second line, I'd keep that, but I can't. All right, this is the keeper. We're gonna ship the Edict and hope this is good enough. Sneap? Yeah. I really hope this is good enough. They didn't have the Eldrazi to smooth their draw there, but it makes me think that they probably have like Temple and the other thing, or oh. Don't fuck. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was worried about there. Oh, they didn't imprint it. Oh. I'm stone raining your temple. I'll take that. I'm absolutely stone raining your temple. Blam. Okay. No land? No land? No land? Yeah, I know it's sync. Sorry, for me, land destruction effects are stone rains. I don't think at this point I'm going to be able to change. Okay. We can go snap into Flame of Anor here. Is that worth doing? It's worth doing if they don't hit the land. It's probably worth keeping the mana up to... No, because if they hit the land, they crack this immediately. Yeah, and they didn't do anything with the 2 mana before. We just do this. I don't have red. Thanks, everyone. Remember how I was trying to make decisions? Don't worry. I don't have any decisions to make. Red? Ah, there's my red mana. Now I can snap break the ice, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And I don't imagine that that was a real pause to wait for any input, because how do you not? In both games, my opponent ends... Both games my opponent loses, they end with no mana producing lands in play. We did it! We defeated the Eldrazi menace! Goblin Biker Beats. Hey, listen, man. Sometimes you gotta do it. Alright, I'm gonna go for a little peek, and then I'll be back. On a die roll? Sick. Oh yeah, Painter is awesome. Keeping this in the dark. Opponent mulls a 6. Probably don't need the turn 1 push. Oh, we found the Eldrazi again. Well, at least we know we got the good sideboard. Don't have the good game 1 hand for this, but good thing I drew that Force of Negation after they put that map down. Love that for me. Well, depending on what payoffs they have, this can get to work. Go get him, boys. Yeah. Me and the boys. Okay. Deal? Like, I know that stops my... Wow. What the hell? I was hoping for a land there. Well, I was hoping for a land there. They're just going to cycle this, right? I mean, they can't be... Wow. Old school. Okay. Deal. Sure. It's not so often you see a Tron player just like hit their turn 3 Tron and then just like nothing you. There it is. Yeah, they're really just a big old pile of nothing over there. Okay, this Snapcaster is going to get in the mix ASAP. Is it another Warping Way? Oh, it's Dismember. Oh my god. They're almost dead. If we had a Lightning Bolt, this would be so over. There it is. Took him long enough. No way. Still nothing. Wild. Remember to draw 2? Are you... I'm pretty sure what I'm supposed to do here is go snap critique X0. Pretty sure that's the play. Hey, how's it going, Belfi? Drawing 2. Yeah. I just have to discard one, so I wouldn't call it a draw 2, but yeah. Yes. That's exactly. I'm not netting 2 cards, but yes. Yeah. Go. Get him. God, all I want to do in Magic is play Snapcaster Mage. Put him in Modern, or in Pioneer, goddammit. Really rather that you didn't. Probably should have forced that. I should have forced that. Because now if they play a creature threat, it's like, oh, right. Oops. Exactly that. It's not a problem, except for the port where it is. No, because I can snap Fatal Push. We're good. Let's fetch blue, black? No. Yeah, blue, black. Well, I have to snap now. And then we'll see what they grab. Hopefully they don't have like another follow-up Haymaker and they just absolutely like rollick me. They might though. Yeah, bad sequencing on my part might really come to bite me in the ass. I hope not. Because I know what I should have done. I just didn't do it because I'm rusty and crappy. Yeah, I bet we're about to get Ugin. Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I was worried about losing, so that's totally acceptable. All right. I probably could have main phase considered there because like a land drop would be nice. Let's do this now. I don't want you now. Perfect. I wonder what that last card is. Wow. That's fine because we can critique that. Although critiquing their face at this point is just better, right? 4 damage. And then snap is almost lethal. So I don't have revolt. So I can't snap push. But if I critique into the bolt, I just win. I think we go upstairs on this. Because I have snap counter for anything else that's like dangerous. Whoa! I mean, that's almost enough mana to kill them with the flashback. Okay, now it is enough mana to kill them on the flashback. Yeah, I agree. And I think 4 Tamiyos is probably the right way to go once you're playing 3. We just need to find room for it. Bowmasters has not really impressed me this league, but then again, there's only 2 of them. So, like, against Yawgmoth, where it was, like, the most important card, like, that was the matchup where it would have been the best. You know, like, there's only 1. So, I mean, okay, that's fine. So we win. We have won the game. I think 3 Traumatic Critiques is too many, but it's not a bad card. But I think 3 is too many. I think it should be playing 2. Maybe even 1. Also, I'm not sure that Bolt... no, I'm not sure that Fatal Push is the better card than Bolt right now. Does Waffle still play? I assume in some capacity. But like regularly and streaming, no. Flipping the Tamiyo on turn 2. That makes sense. That's true. That's true. We did talk about that line. Yeah, got him. Okay. And then... Okay, their deck is playing Fleshraker. So I do want to keep the bolts. Bowmasters probably less than great here. Spell Snare seems worse. We see 2 drops. Maybe not. Yeah, because they're a different kind of Tron deck than the other one, or they're a different kind of Eldrazi deck than the other one. Only the Wailing, yeah. Keep the Critique, I guess. But I might want to, yeah. It's also possible that like Blue-Red Wizards is also very good. What does Cling do? It just cycles. But like, is any of this interaction better than... Because it cycles, but it also like you can also use it as an engine to like keep you through a mid game. Probably don't need 2. But there's nothing in the sideboard that is like screaming at me like I am a better card than Cling. Push versus Flashbreaker seems okay. Yeah, it's fine. Like again, it's like we're really splitting hairs on like what we need. Like we could play a Fire Magic too, because it's like 3 mana to kill it, but it also wipes out any number of the tokens they have. But I don't need consider post board. Like post board consider is usually worse than the actual. Well, no, consider might be better than the push. It's selection. All right, that's a keeper. It's not perfect, but that's a keeper. Let's see how busted their opening is. It's approximately that busted. Okay. Tamiyo. Okay. No Tron on turn 3 this game. They played around the... Force. Am I supposed to consign this? I think so. Sure. Good draw. Good draw. good choice. Not a great choice, but a good choice. Okay. Give me the good stuff. Good enough. Okay. Okay. I should have killed it in response to the thing. Okay. They can still activate this if they want to, but it's not. Yeah. Oh, they're not going to. Okay. So I can kill the map and draw 2. I think that's the right choice because the Fleshraker is much easier for me to kill than the map. The map is like a more permanent threat. Because if I draw into a Break the Ice, then we can take them off Tron. It's not. There you are. Do I want a Swamp? Think so. Get that tower out of there. Go, Tamiyo. If I wanted to, I could flip the Tamiyo right now, but then I'm putting myself dead to... I mean, not dead, but... putting myself at the hands there. But I probably want to flip Tamiyo this turn, right? I would imagine. So I can flip Tamiyo for 2 mana, pick up the Break the Ice, cast it, and also Bolt. Or I can wait and do it on their turn. And like really easily too, right? Okay, yeah, there's no reason to go Shields down here. We've been tempted to try to overload it. Well, we can set up to do that next turn because we can flip the Tamiyo on their turn and then pick up the Break the Ice on my turn after drawing a bunch of cards and probably have the 6 mana and just overload it. But we can do it without going Shields down. So now we get to see what they do here. So I can flip Tamiyo in response for 3 mana. 3 mana? Okay, what's the play here? So what I can do is Traumatic Critique to kill the Glaring Fleshraker. You need to plus Tamiyo 1 time? Does it not come in with enough? I might be a fool. That's, yeah. I wasn't thinking about the way this on this how the cycle works. Okay. Bolt Raker double counter. Probably we just lose the Tamiyo here. Like, that's fine. And then we just counter this Devourer of Destiny and kill the Fleshraker. Because I got a ton of clue tokens to draw into whatever else I need. You're going to see 3 cards if you flip it. It might draw the answer. I know. What I... Okay. I'm gonna follow my heart. So let's kill the Fleshraker. Draw 2. Oh. They're off of it. Okay. So I'm going to draw 2. Damn, I don't get to see the other one. Opponent had enough, though. I'll take it. That was the line, Hanzik, that I was going for. Although I don't get to counter. Their 6/6 comes into play. They do get a 6/6. So, but in theory, I would have fairly quickly found a way to deal with it. On the draw, in the dark. This is really slow. Yeah, I know. Like, we would have gotten to that when we get there. This is Lego Bob. That's definitely a potentiality. Against what deck in Modern is this hand good enough? Okay. I'm going to keep it. I don't think this is a keepable hand. You don't need to see extra cards if you win. I mean, you're not wrong. Storm? Is that what this is? Nope. Is this some kind of griefing deck? Zero land Belcher? Is this red Belcher? Whoa. Well, we should be really good against this. With Storm Dragon line. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize they could go off on... Yeah, of course they can. Wow. They're just the all in. What the hell? Wow. Sick. That's awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, these seem not terrible. They run 4 of those bad boys? Okay. I'm assuming I board in my Mystical Disputes because they are another counterspell. Meltdown can kill their treasure. It's probably not worth doing, but... I mean, this is probably about as good as it gets, right? Their lands don't produce colorless, right? I think they all produce red. Does this deck play Squelcher? I don't know what Squelcher is. But this is how we're going. I don't know enough about what their deck's doing, but all right. I mean, this is a hand. Hexing Squelcher. Could do. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad with the way I decided to sideboard, but I don't think I had any reasonable way to predict that they were playing Hexing Squelcher. All right. I like a Tamiyo here. Go get him, girl. I love playing blue decks against Neoform. And I understand my opponent's deck is not Neoform, but it's essentially the same kind of deal. Well, if they are playing Vexing Squelcher, perhaps they'll draw an extra card for me so that I can Bowmasters to kill it. Or we draw one of the Flame of Anors. Or Traumatic Critique. So I have outs. Vessel of Volatility. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, it's that card I was talking about. I think I'll have the bolts for game 3 though if Vexing Squelcher. Or is it Vexing Shusher? What is the card? Hexing Shusher? What the hell are we talking about? Hexing Squelcher card. Vexing Shusher. Oh, that's not the card I thought it was. That's the card I was thinking of. Spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have wards pay to... Holy sh... Oh, cool. They have a way to... Okay. You may, if you do, not when you do. Okay. Get wrecked, opponent. Legion Leadership. It's just a land. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, okay. Cute. Well, my opponents really put themselves on a clock. What's on top? Island. I don't need that. All right, team. You got it, opponent. You got it, opponent. Okay. This and that. Spell Pierce. Don't mind if I do. Is it worth flipping my Tamiyo? I'll consider it. Snapcaster puts them dead next turn. Yeah, we'll just leave up with the rest of the stuff. Well, and then now I have Snap to close out the game, so. They're dead on board. I say on board, but you know what I mean. I feel like the play is Spell Pierce this, because then there's just no. Oh no, it was Snap Spell Snare. This kind of it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. If they spend the 2 mana on this, I can then Snap Spell Pierce, and then they're just like out of it. Like I would imagine that they just don't come back from that. Not that I think they're coming back from any of this, but let's think about it. All right. Game the third. Okay. Meltdown, because they're playing probably 4 copies of the treasure card, is probably worth doing. Cut a cling to dust. Yeah, Lightning Bolt might also be worth and Lightning Bolt is probably more worth playing because it also closes out games real quick. Tyrannic Critique we probably don't have time for. Oh, Sheoldred's Edict is definitely worse than Bolt. Okay. Let's throw in 1 Meltdown for good luck, huh? If we have that Meltdown instead of Traumatic Critique and it ends up being a terrible, terrible decision, then you can all say, I told you so, even though nobody told me so. But they would have done. They just didn't. They didn't type it, but they knew that I didn't know. But I know that you know that I didn't know. And you should have told me. Because I definitely would have listened to you. Probably not. Is this a keepable hand? Yes. Yes. It's not great, but Consign. No? Well, I kept it, so. Yeah, you're probably right, but you know what? We kept it, so. Away we go. The fact that I have 2 tap lands is definitely not helping. Too slow, I think, but we can win. Yeah. We'll see. I think we probably need more than 1 out that Consigned to Memory is, so we need to draw into something. But every single land that I play is gonna surveil probably. So I mean, play the fetch on 1. If I have to counter a Ruby Talisman on there 2, then I will. Otherwise, I'll get the red blue surveil land. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. I mean, for you, opponent. I'm good with this. I don't have any problem with this. I will take the land. Never mind. Hand is amazing. Yeah. Well, it's certainly better than the opponent's hand, right? They really, in their like probably what is it, like a 20 land deck, they really went for it. You think they got Squelcher for sure? Well, it's a good thing that I have Flame of Anor to clean that up when it comes down. So I'm going to go ahead and not worry about it. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. No, I know they can win without Medallion. They did it in game 1. But if they tried to go off, they were either going to play Belcher or they were going to play the Dragon. Obviously, the Dragon is more scary, but either way, Consign beats Belcher and Consign beats the Dragon. Not beats. Stifles the Storm Trigger. Right? Yeah, yes, that's the way Consign works. So Consign beats most of the scary things that could happen if they try to go off fast. And it buys me enough time to get up to Flame of Anor to kill the one dragon. Because it's a 5-5, right? So well, it looks like we're in good shape to get a 4-1 in this league. Let's see what happens. 4-4? Even less dangerous. Keeping the hell out of this hand. Yeah, they give +1/+1 to the other dragons, but if I stifle the Storm Trigger, they only get 1. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I just didn't know if it was 5-5 or 6-6 or 4-4. It's the same card, essentially. Like, it's still Storm Dragon that does storm things. So, yeah, the 1 is understated, but by how much? Because it's 7 mana. A 7 mana 5-5 is still understated. They're gonna remove my Tamiyo on my upkeep. Goodbye, sweet princess. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Okay, good draw. Looking for land. I'll take it. Whoops. It's okay. We're just going to play our land on main phase 2. Sorry, opponent. I'm not trying to make it look like I don't have a land. Spell Snare is a really good draw there, though. Dalkovian encampment. When you attack this turn, create 2. Holy shit. That's really good with Goblin Bombardment. Hey, look, it's a monkey. Bye, monkey. Man, I really wish I had that Tamiyo. So nice. Would be nice to have a Tamiyo here. Come on, give me land. Give me land. Preferably a fetch. You know what? Deal. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it. I'll take the Bowmasters. Oh, hi, little man. That's unfortunate. That's double unfortunate. Oh, I had the Spell Snare in my hand. I'm a moron. Sorry, y'all. Let's just That's just being distracted by cute dog and thinking about the fact that I got to take him for a walk before I go to the movie. So let the bombardment resolve, which is something I can't deal with, and it's gonna be a huge problem. Hopefully, okay, like I'm not finding lands, which are really what I need to draw here. But in many other ways, we're drawing good cards, so maybe we're okay. I would really like to draw a fetch land so I could have red mana. Because if I had red mana, they would be mostly jeez. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, I'm all gas, no brakes right now. If only I had a third mana. This is oh. God, I'm glad I have this here. I don't think I can do anything with creatures in my graveyard. Yeah, definitely not letting the Seasoned Pyromancer resolve. But if they find the 5th mana, it's bad. That should work, Griffles. But it's not. Hold on. Let me make sure the bot's here. Yeah. The bot was not here. It was earlier. There you go. Come on, man. Why you gotta do me like that? We're gonna lose to Goblin Bombardment, which I could have countered, and them hitting a 5th land. That's tough. I mean, if I find the mountain, I almost have enough bolts to just straight up kill them. So that's cool. Don't flage, man. Yeah. I needed the logic knot for that. But I couldn't not counter the Spyro. So now I have to draw a counterspell, and I still need to draw my red source. All right. That's probably game. Lightning Helix is it's not nice. I mean, this is kind of on me. The Goblin Bombardment obviously is a problem, but like it didn't need to be as much of a problem as it's going to be. This is control deck doing in my combo format? It's controlling people. Okay, I mean, technically we get to stay in the game. Unfortunately, they don't have to take the Spyro out when they flage here. And this is now live. So there's no frickin' way. There's no way we get through this, but really? So if I had a single piece of live removal, I'd be fine, but I don't, so I'm just screwed? That sucks. All right. I don't feel like playing out that game because we should have been pretty fine, and I completely threw it by not spell snaring the bombardment, but also for some insane reason they played around. They played that way in that moment. Spell Pierce is probably worse than most of my other cards. Edict is probably not great. I think everything else is fine. That was really unfortunate the way that all worked out. Do I want one Edict? No. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Andreas Rosen. That's a pretty spicy name, Andreas Rosen. I like it pretty good. Okay. So I have fire magic. I have 2 surveils. All right. It's kind of a mull to 6 unless we make it to the mid game. But as far as mull to 6s go, it's pretty good. Yeah. I have to hit lands. This is a 23 land deck, and we have had some very. But I was playing a 26 land deck last league, and we had games where we were just like missing land drops for no good reason. So 2 toughness. Well, that's not fair. That's not 1 toughness. That's twice as much. Kind of nonsense. Land. It's not a land. And again, I want to keep that lightning bolt, but I need to find lands. Are you just getting fancy, opponent, or did you keep a single plains 1-lander? For sure, they're just getting fancy. Like, they're just getting their attack in for no, like, because they want to. I gotta get that free point of damage. I can't show my opponent my land or my place. This time, I'm ready for your Goblin Bombardment. Hit me with it. Sock it to me. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Voice of Victory. I cannot let that resolve. And off the top, land. 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 Hey, it worked. Okay. Hey, look at all the 1-mana spells in my graveyard. That would be really nice for a Snapcaster Mage. Maybe even 2. Boy, it would be a shame if that got fire magicked. God, that would just be such a tragedy. Doesn't even attack. That's fair. I will get a island. Yeah. I'm in main phase 2. I can let them have the token and then just wipe them. Yeah, I mean, they get an energy, but that's fine. I will cast Fyra. I cast Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I cast it against the darkness. They made Magic Missile a card, right? In the Dungeons and Dragons set? I'm sure they did. It has to be a card, right? That's gotta be. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's like it has to be. Let's go snap Spell Snare. Get some pressure going, and then also if I draw Flame of Anor, then I'm in good shape. It's also I have 3 mana, so let's use the 3 mana, and then I have Counterspell plus a 1-mana spell on a future turn, in theory. Counterspell Cling to Dust next turn, or what have you. Oh, wow. Okay. Dear opponent, please play the following. Ocelot Pride, Ragavan, other card with 1 toughness. No? Okay, well. I tried. Sorry, chat. They're not cooperating. Pew pew. Get bowed, nerd. Uh-oh. Hey. Come on now. What's that about? You got a Seasoned Pyromancer in your hand? Is that what's going on? I see how it is. See how it is. Can't believe you do that to me. After everything we've been through. I will shock for a 4th mana in this situation. Okay. So we got good outs for their Flage. I mean, I think we just got good outs for everything. It's kind of, we're just kind of winning. And we can hold on to Snap Bolt in case they kind of start crawling their way back. It's probably worth clinging something here. Sure, Goblin Bombardment. Cycle this. There we go. That's going to be game. If it wasn't already, which kind of was. So Fire Magic's sick, huh? What do you got? Oh, sure. That's fine. Didn't even kill my wizard. It's like they don't know what's relevant. So they're at virtual 5, and I have up to 6 power, so I could just kill them. So let's just kill them. Yeah. Let's get this game done with. Cool. Got him. All right. Game the 3rd. See if we can end this league with a nice 4-1. Would be cool. Snapping. Goodbye. Get out of here, you. Wow. Okay, they're going to go to 1. That was unexpected. Exiles Flage to Solitude me. And they're going to go to 1. So it's not over. What a play. Kudos. I don't think that's going to be good enough, but kudos. Is Force of Negation... It's worth keeping on top. I don't... No, it wasn't. I should have pitched that. Because the only thing that matters is if they hit a mountain or plains. Yeah, because they can't fetch. They needed a mountain or a plains there. Or they needed an untapped land that didn't deal damage to them into a Flage. That would have been semi-dangerous. Okay, I don't get to see what the draws were. But yeah, that could have been scary. Is it worth keeping Spell Pierce? I mean, high risk, high reward. I think most of the rest of the deck is better, but I guess on the draw, it might be better than Logic Knot. Because I kind of need 1 mana answers for them playing a turn 2 Goblin Bombardment, I think. Well, in some ways, this is the best hand we've drawn. So I'm absolutely keeping this. It is somewhat cold to their playing Goblin Bombardment, but you can't play around everything always. The fact that they didn't have a 1-drop makes me fairly certain we're going to get bombardmented into getting ground into the dirt and crushed. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. Now, it's possible they're going to go for a Blood Moon game, and we do have 2 islands and a swamp. So, in theory, we can set up a board that is kind of Blood Moon resistant. All right, I'm gonna go fetch Swamp. No, not Swamp. Watery Grave, and then push that. Not because I have to, but because then my island is live here. I'm gonna throw this Delta down because then if they were to play a Blood Moon, I mean I have 2 counters, so I should probably counter it, but I could just let it go and fetch a swamp. My counterspells are dead. 2 counters. I have to spew at least 1 counterspell, which means I can't fetch the swamp, which means I probably should have played the island. Well, I'm glad I figured that out after the fact. They surveilled an Ajani into their graveyard. I feel like that's a really good card against us, so I don't love that they did that. That's scary. I guess because I have Fire Magic in hand, I could have let the Ocelot Pride go. Well, that makes sense. Pretty sure I'm supposed to counter this. I'm just going to counter this. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to overthink this. Just get the steam vents here. I have 2 counterspells. I don't think that they can play a follow-up 1-drop that's going to, like, devastate me. So, I think that's the... They probably surveilled because they're, light on lands. Perfect draw. Absolutely fantastic draw. Flame of Anor is exactly what we need to jump in the driver's seat in this game. And they're still missing land drops. I'm going to go ahead and cycle the Flame for 2 cards. Just looking to hit more land drops here. Uh-oh. Give me that land. I want to critique for 0. The problem is if I miss, I get in trouble fast. I'm on 3 lands, they're on 2. Let's assume that even once they hit 3 lands, we're not like in trouble right away. And I think that's a fair assumption. They did hit their 3rd land, so let's see what's up. I think we're going to see a Seasoned Pyromancer here or a Flage. Flage, I don't care. They're just going to let it bolt me, and we'll deal with that later. Can find a Cling. I can counter it when they try to play it again. But, okay. Nothing, huh? That's something. I'm going to critique for 1 here. Hold on to the Flame of Anor for a second, because it's deal 5 plus a draw 2. And I can rummage away something. Probably the second critique, to be honest. Yeah. I'd rather have lands. Oh, well. Spoke too soon. Hey, excuse me, Steam Vents. Why are you gray? I love Moto. So they hit the 3rd land and did nothing. So is their hand just, it's all removal? Hi, buddy. I know you want to go outside. The cat. So they almost definitely have a removal spell to pair with this. Now, if they have another land, all of a sudden this gets shitty. So I almost think I should let this resolve. I'm going to let it resolve. See what happens. We're just going to surveil here. Don't have to do anything fancy here. Just set myself up with more mana. Because the Goblin Bombardment is the thing I really have to worry about. I just want to do what I can to not let that... That's a fantastic draw. Thank you, Dick. Thank you. That's a great one. I love seeing Bowmasters here. Bowmasters is going to put them in a tough spot real quick. Are they just going to try to kill their Ajani? No. Okay. They're going to try to get a free attack first, which is fair. With the cat. Yeah, I could take 2. Loyalties is having flips 3. Okay. So just chill out here. Play the Bowmasters. Get it in. Go up top. This will work. Then do a little surveil action. Yes, I will keep that Fatal Push. Absolutely, I will. Cool. Great. Super. I will also keep a Counterspell. Okay. So if they just attack, we block the cat warrior with our orc army, and then pretty simple. What are they doing? Get lost? What a Thraben Charm. Exile any number of cards. Target players. Any number of target players. What? Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. Sure. You spend 2 mana to do nothing? I know it's not nothing, but it's like I didn't have a cling. It was just this little stack of spells, but okay. I mean, I guess they were worried about discarding a hand size, but okay. So let's throw a stop at end of combat because there Johnny's gonna flip. And then during end of combat, we just bolt it. Easy peasy. So traded a bolt for a Johnny, which is not something you normally are able to do, but with a little help from Bowmasters, you get it done. Opponent's at 13, and I have Snapcaster. That's good. I think I just counter that. They played a land. Yeah, it's just too much value to let them have. But it's like I'm so close to just like letting that go. And then just going snap, bolt, pedal to the metal, but oh well. Deck's got my back. Don't worry, bro. You'll have more counters. Okay. You got it. Spyro. We'll go snap counter. Yeah. Yeah. Bowmasters would have been so good there, but I do want to find a cling reasonably soon. What are your top 3 counterspell arts? 3 of the ones that are in this deck, and then the 4th is probably the 4th. Hey, look, it's that cling I wanted. They don't have a 5th land yet. It's not worth finding out. Yeah, let's just get that done. I think my favorite counterspell is always going to be this one. Ice Age Sexy Counterspell. I like this one as well. So I don't have enough cards in my graveyard to cling this. If I counterspell and then Flame of Anor, I'm close. But they have 4 more cards in hand. All right, let's draw 2 cards in response. See what we're looking at. But Clinging the Flage is 4 mana. think I gotta let this go. Sucks. Okay. Because I have to have an out for it when it comes back. They went upstairs? Are you crazy? This Snapcaster Mage is killing you. It is worth so much more. What? Okay, whatever. You got it, opponent. I can sink into... No. It's an opponent controls. I can't bounce my own Snapcaster with sink into Stupor. That's a shame. I think I like this counterspell art too. But I also like the one where the wizard looks really inept. It's like, eh. He looks like very classic wizard. Okay, you got it. Okay, they're down to 3 cards in hand, which is somewhat good. And here comes the Flage. Thing is, if I counter this, they can play it again next turn. And then I can sink into Stupor it. And then we'll deal with the rest when we get to it. Because there's nothing else to do about it for the moment. Oh, I can cling it now. That's the answer. Yeah, I can cling it now. I got to clear out my whole graveyard to do it, but yeah, I can cling it now. I'm very tempted to untap, but yeah, it's not. Just to see if I drew something else to have, like, yeah, then I could have saved one of the spells in my graveyard, but wasn't worth doing, unfortunately. But well, I got answers for their creatures. Nothing else, but I got answers for their creatures. Yeah, that's fine. You can have as many of those as you want, opponent. Maybe they try to go wide. I'm going to let the Ocelot Pride hang out for a second because I don't need to kill that now. See if they give me a 2-for-1. Give me the good. Wow. One of the last lands left in the deck. I think mana producing lands, there's that and one more. I think it was a Watery Grave. Has lifelink. Oh well. I'll let it get in once. Might become more about clock than anything else. Hey! Happy to see you, buddy. I mean, unfortunately, I let the Flame of Anor go, so it's not not as good to see you as I wish it were, but I'll take it. Had 2 Flame of Anors in exile, so that means there's 1 left in the deck. 2 Traumatic Critiques in exile, that means there's 1 in the deck. 3 Counterspells. Whoa. It's a good thing I have a whole bunch of sweepers. I'll deal 1 damage to each creature. Goodbye. Goodbye, little cats. What is their hand? It's 4 cards. Oh, also, there's an island left in my deck. There's certainly an island. Another Snapcaster. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I feel like Clock Victory is like becoming very much what's going to happen here, and I'm not thrilled about it, but I'll take it. I guess I snap Cling to draw a card because I got 2 Snapcasters and I'm all out of points to give. I do have the other Cling still in my deck, right? Yes, I do. Hey, what's up, Tamiyo? What up, girl? I wanted to see you. I wanted to see you. That's a good draw, tell you what. They shock? That's terrifying. How the hell much mana do they need? Uh-huh. What? They don't have a Spyro in their graveyard. Do they have an instant that makes tokens? Like what? I don't know what the hell just happened. Are they on tilt? Like what? Whatever. Oh, here we go. Oh, right. They did play a Solitude in game 1. I mean, I can stop it from resolving for a second. Is that worth doing? And then can I snap and do it again? I can. Get out of here, Solitude. Actually, the Solitude's really awkward because I can't push it, so I would have to use Fire Magic to sweep it, but that would also kill my Snapcaster. Did I draw 4 Snapcasters this game? No, 3 so far. No, 4. It's 4. I drew all 4 Snapcasters this game, and they have been doing work. And they don't have a white card in hand, or they're just not willing to show. They have a land, a Solitude, and a blank. Interesting. Well, we're definitely going to try to flip this Tamiyo right now. Or we're going to kill them. I like the kill them line. And that's a nice 4-1. Nice 4-1 with this deck. Tempoed him out really nicely at the end there. Why do people say Snappy was bad? People are always saying cards are bad. People love to tell you cards are bad, and sometimes they're right. Sometimes the metagame is too efficient for certain cards. That's totally fair. So nice 4-1 there with a really nice deck. We didn't do too much of the turn 2 traumatic critique with Tamiyo in play, obviously, because we're only playing 2 Tamiyos. If I was going to play this deck again, we were talking about a bunch of ways we could tweak it. I think I would go down a Fatal Push and up a Bolt. I think I would go up at least 1 Tamiyo. Maybe down a Spell Snare, because 3 is a lot. Or we could go down to Consider. Or the Logic Knot. Logic Knot plus 4 counterspells seems like a lot. We'll go that way just because, like, off the cuff feels right. I think we go down to 3 Snapcasters and we go up to the Tamiyo, the 4th Tamiyo. I know the Snapcasters were good in that game, although we didn't get to the 4th one. So something like this seems like it could be very strong. Anywho, I have to go because I got to catch a movie. But if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos.